Hello, I'm going to show you how to create a form with question logic. So if students answer one way, they go to a different page than if they answer a different way. So I have set up the beginning of my form here. It's the end of year survey for after school. And so the second question here, did you attend the after school program? If they answer yes, I want them to go to a different page than if they answer no. So the first thing I want to do is, I think it's easier sometimes if you create some of the questions first. And now I need to create a different section. So I'm going to create a section called No, or I'm going to call it Didn't Go to After School. Students will see this, so you have to make sure it makes kind of sense. Now I'm going to create another section for Did Go to After School. I'm also going to create a section called Last Page. This makes it really easy to make sure that students end up with something at the end, that they all end up on a very last page. So now I can go back to this question here, and I'm going to click on these three dots, and I'm going to choose Go to Section Based on Answer. Now it's going to be really easy for me to tell where I want them to go. So I want these kids that answer yes to go to Did Go to After School. And if they answered no, they're going to choose Didn't Go to After School. So now I'm going to add my question here for why didn't you go to after school? And so I'm going to click here and then add a question. So and I just want them to give a short answer there. And then here, what I want them to do after they answer this is I want them to go to the very last page. So here after section 2, so this is section 2, I'm going to click here and I want them to go to the last page. If I don't click right here after section 2, go to section 4, which I've named last page, the students will go on to the next section, which would be section 3 that they went to after school. So I always like to name my very last page, and then here you can just put something, you can have another question there, but I am going to put thank you for filling out the survey. And have a great summer. Now, when I go to the preview over here, if I click no and next, what the kids are going to see is why didn't you go to after school? And if I click next, the last one they're going to see is the last page that just says thank you for filling that out, and then they'll submit. If I go back and I click on yes, the students are going to go to did go to after school, and I would have my questions there, and then when they click next it would be last page. So that's an easier way, or an easy way to set up question logic so a student goes to one page based on their answer, and that's by using sections.